Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Reigning WWE Intercontinental Champion Bron Breakker will have to defend his title against three top contenders from Raw: Penta, Finn Balor, and Dominic Mysterio in a fatal four-way match at WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas this weekend. Fans are thrilled about the title bout as it could have multiple outcomes, especially with two major names from the Judgment Day faction competing. The heel stable is known for creating havoc and snatching wins by creating distraction and interference. Penta and Bron Breakker are well aware of this fact. The fact that the Judgment Day stars will be backed by their faction will cause the other two stars to worry if they indeed stand a fair chance at the show it shows. Hence, to avoid chaos during the match, Breakker and Ciro Miedo could request that Raw General Manager Adam Pearce ban the other members of the heel group, including Carlito, from their title match so that Dirty Dom and Balor can't get an unfair advantage during the bout. That said, the angle mentioned above is speculative at this point, and nothing is confirmed. While speaking on the Rebooked Wrestling podcast, former WWE Tag Team star Matthew Rehwoldt, Scott Aiden English, predicted the outcome of the Intercontinental Championship fatal four-way match at WrestleMania in Las Vegas. Rehwoldt picked Dominic Mysterio as the winner of the IC title bout at the grandest stage of them all. He also predicted that Judgment Day would actually start crumbling after Dirty Dom manages to capture the IC title and picks a win over the Demon King. With WrestleMania 41 inching closer, it will be interesting to see how the fatal four-way Intercontinental Championship match plays out this weekend and what future implications it may have on the participating superstars. With WrestleMania 41 rapidly approaching and tensions in WWE running higher than ever, the road to the Showcase of the Immortals has taken a dark, unpredictable turn. In a landscape dominated by shifting alliances, bitter rivalries, and power plays that blur the lines between on-screen fiction and real backstage politics, one name continues to send shockwaves across the WWE universe: the Judgment Day. And now whispers echo through the locker room and into the arenas, suggesting that one of the group's most volatile members could be banned from ringside at WrestleMania 41, at the request of not one, but two top-tier WWE superstars. The man at the center of this dramatic possibility, none other than WWE authority figure Adam Pearce. The implications could change everything. The Judgment Day has been a faction like no other. Since its inception, the group has evolved from a gothic cult-like collective to a power-driven empire built on intimidation, manipulation, and dominance. Led by the cunning and calculating Finn Balor, the group has featured a rotating cast of volatile members including Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley, and Dominic Mysterio. And while all have proven themselves formidable in their own rights, one member in particular has become a source of mounting controversy: JD McDonough. Known for his unflinching loyalty to the group and his willingness to sacrifice himself for their cause, JD's increasing presence at ringside has disrupted matches, interfered in title bouts, and drawn the ire of several top superstars. His unpredictability has become a liability, and now it might cost him the grandest stage of them all. Multiple backstage sources suggest that two WWE superstars, whose identities are being closely guarded for storyline suspense, have formally lodged complaints with Adam Pearce, demanding that JD McDonough be banned from ringside during their WrestleMania matches. The requests, while not yet publicly confirmed on television, are said to be based on mounting frustration over JD's interference in crucial contests, including qualifying matches and title opportunities. Pearce, who has historically tried to remain a neutral authority figure, is now placed in a dilemma that could redefine WrestleMania 41's narrative arcs. The most likely candidates to have made the request: Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. The former tag champs and longtime friends turned rivals turned friends again have had more than their fair share of run-ins with the Judgment Day over the last year. Both have suffered interference that's cost them championship gold. Both have been assaulted backstage in segments clearly orchestrated by the faction. And both have a reputation for speaking out against authority when pushed too far. If it is indeed Owens and Zayn who made the call, then Pearce may be under serious pressure to uphold his own legitimacy as an unbiased official. But banning JD McDonough from ringside isn't just a decision about fairness, it's a declaration of war. JD's absence would leave a gaping hole in the Judgment Day's strategic advantage. Without his relentless interference, his timely distractions, or his willingness to eat a finisher to protect the faction, opponents of the Judgment Day could finally find a level playing field. And that's exactly what makes this decision so critical. Adam Pearce isn't just deciding who gets to stand at ringside. He's deciding whether WrestleMania 41 will be defined by justice or chaos. The idea of banning a superstar from ringside isn't without precedent. WWE has done this before, usually in high-stakes scenarios. We've seen managers, valets, and stablemates banned from ringside in everything from steel cage matches to title bouts, often as a way to inject unpredictability into the result or to test a champion's ability to win clean. But this situation feels different. JD McDonough's potential ban carries emotional weight. It threatens the delicate balance of power within the Judgment Day, a faction that has prided itself on loyalty and unity. If Pearce goes through with it, the decision could fracture the group from within, especially if others begin to question JD's value in the wake of being deemed too toxic to be involved. And let's not forget the wild card in all of this, Rhea Ripley. The women's world champion has not only been the enforcer of the Judgment Day, but often its true backbone. Rhea has been instrumental in elevating the group's credibility, and she's made it clear time and time again that she doesn't play by the rules. If Pearce targets JD McDonough and removes him from the WrestleMania equation, Rhea may see it as a declaration of hostility, not just toward JD, but toward the entire Judgment Day legacy. How she responds could shape the post-WrestleMania landscape in a major way. There's also the looming question of whether a JD ban would even stick. The Judgment Day has never been known to respect boundaries. Even if Pearce makes it official, JD could still find ways to impact the match. WWE fans know better than to trust that a simple ban means total exclusion. Whether he appears in a disguise, jumps the barricade, or manipulates events backstage to tip the odds, JD could still find a path to WrestleMania, even if he has to break the law to do it. That unpredictability is part of what makes this situation so combustible. For Pearce, the stakes couldn't be higher. He's built his tenure in WWE on making tough calls, but this could be the one that defines him. Does he stand by fairness and cave to the pressure of top stars demanding a clean fight? Or does he risk alienating a faction that has become a cornerstone of Monday Night Raw? The balance of power in WWE has always walked a razor's edge, and this latest development could tip it dramatically. And if JD is indeed banned, if that's the route Pearce chooses, what does it mean for Judgment Day as a whole? Will Balor and Priest accept it, or will they retaliate? Could this spark internal conflict, setting up the downfall of the faction from within? Or will it only strengthen their resolve, forcing them to find new, more vicious ways to retain control? Fans have seen factions implode from smaller seeds of dissent. This might be the catalyst for something far greater. WrestleMania 41 promises to be a spectacle no matter what. But if Adam Pearce steps up and bans JD McDonough from ringside, it could mark a turning point not just for the Judgment Day, but for WWE as a whole. It's a moment laced with narrative potential, character consequences, and explosive fallout. And for fans, it's the kind of storyline that reminds us why WrestleMania remains the most must-see event in sports entertainment. As the clock ticks down and the lights of WrestleMania prepare to shine, all eyes are on Pearce. Will he hold the line, deliver justice, and give the WWE Universe the fair fight it's been begging for? Or will he buckle under the weight of politics, fear, and retaliation? One thing's for certain, whether JD McDonough is at ringside or watching from the shadows, Judgment Day is coming. And at WrestleMania 41, the judgment could be final. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.